på eftermiddagen, det är lördag eftermiddag och jag sitter här med Max Jury som precis har avslutat sin konsert ute på trädgårdsscenen och Max besökt oss. Vi ska byta lite ord med honom och höra vad han tycker om lite influenser och allt sånt. So nice to have you here, Max.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
And a real nice gig.
Thank you very much.
I think we saw almost the whole thing.
Nice. Well, thanks for coming.
Yeah. And your first time in Stockholm?
Second time,
Second
actually.
time,
Yeah, second time in Stockholm, but it kind of feels like the first time. The last time I played like a small little bar, but this was the kind
Which bar was that?
Riche, yeah. And yeah, but this was the first time with the band and playing for kind of a wider audience. So I really enjoyed it. It was great.
Yeah. And Riche is a good venue to have played at. A lot of big artists have kind of had small or secret gigs in there.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Real music place to be. And how do you like the festival, the Music and Arts?
It's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Like the gig was sort of picturesque, just sort of like playing to like kind of in a sunny garden.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I have to shoot back to London, but there's like Patti Smith, and then Cat Power and Lauryn Hill yesterday. I mean, these are some of the people that...
You managed to catch anything yesterday?
No, I just got here this afternoon, but
these are leaving tonight or tomorrow?
Yeah, tonight.
Okay.
I know, but these are the people I really look up to, so it's a great festival.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice idea. The whole festival used to be an old jazz festival here.
Oh, really?
Back in like 10, 15 years old time. So this is just a couple of years it started, but it's the setting's fantastic. You have the modern museum there, and right next to it, you can collaboration with art. And at the stage where you played, they had, in the 60s, the Modern Museum was one of kind of front runner in terms of modern art.
Yeah.
They built a kind of a dome and stuff there, and had the Don Cherry play free jazz
Wow,
concerts
really?
there, yeah. And they had their Picasso sculptures and all that. So it's,
amazing.
But tell me, where are you from?
I'm from Des Moines, Iowa, in the States.
Yeah.
Was born and raised there. Then at 18, I moved to Boston for like 3 years, and then I live in London now.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
And how do you like London?
I like it. It's certainly a change from Des Moines, which is sort of a small town.
Yeah.
But I have friends there, and there's a great music scene. So it's been nice.
But I was really thrilled to hear your set.
Oh,
It was
cool.
first I've heard you, but both your voice and the whole sound and the setting was very kind of made me think of John Lennon or some of that, and the whole kind of songwriting thing, but very, very, very skillful.
I appreciate it.
It's a really kind of a nice setting. So, but you're really young as well. How old are you?
I'm 24 now.
24. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm not that young, but
okay.
yeah.
And soon you will not be portrayed as a young.
Exactly.
Musician, right?
I got a couple years left.
So what are your influences? Is it a lot of 70s music? Yeah, you imagine some of that, or?
Yeah, I mean that's what I grew up on, and I think that's what kind of influences me the most from a songwriting perspective. Is that, like you said, like the John Lennon and the McCartney solo stuff and the band and Dylan and all of these people. But I'm a huge music fan as well, just all types of music.
Yeah.
So stuff I listen to at home really, is across the board, from reggae to hip hop to soul to folk to country to jazz.
It was a nice type of timelessness, I thought, to the gig.
Oh,
it struck me, it's I also like all types of music and Dylan and everything, and contemporary and everything. But sometimes it's kind of I don't really like nostalgia, because sometimes it can be too much retro. But I think it's so much music nowadays is so you don't have the modernism anymore. You don't have to kind of invent something new all the time.
Yeah.
It's just about there's so much music that exists and so much genre you can do. And but what I felt in a good way was it's the timelessness that you have on the stage with the kind of electric piano, drum, bass, and guitar.
Yeah.
And it's really tricky to kind of pull that off. I can feel, because you managed to vary your sound as well quite a lot. With your guitar guy and so that. I loved his guitar playing as well, actually.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate that. I mean, I think in terms of the band and the arrangement, it's just try to be as kind of transparent as possible, and just kind of serve the song. Because I'm often concerned too about sounding too retro and all these different things. So I just try to make it as natural as possible, and hopefully we all kind of express ourselves in a way that we feel kind of suits the song.
And how do you? I assume you're writing the songs on your own.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. And then how do you arrange the songs with the band for the live gigs?
Well,
of the records?
usually I do it in the studio for the most part, kind of either hire musicians or try to play some stuff, maybe guitar or bass or something. If I can play it, then I try to do that. But if not, then hire different musicians. And like for the record, for example, you know, by the time the record was finished, we kind of had all those arrangements, and then I took it to the band and was kind of like, you know, here's what we came up with, and like, how do you know, let's try to find a way we can do this with 4 people, because, you know, with kind of the advent of like Pro Tools and stuff, you know, recording has like 100 tracks on it, so you just have to try to like finagle a way to make 4 people work. You know?
And it was amazing. I mean, the live thing really worked, I think, because you know, and I also like when it's very tight, as you say, 4 people.
Yeah.
That's what you need on stage.
Yeah.
And the kind of timelessness to it, the sound and stuff. You know, it's great to have that feeling sometimes.
Oh, thank you very much.
Setting. And what about this summer? You're out touring now?
Yeah. I'm doing a bunch of festivals this summer, kind of up until end of September. And then I think I'm going to go back to the States in October and do a couple festivals there, which will be really nice because I haven't really played too much in the States.
All right.
I've been mostly Europe-based for most of my, you know, 3 or 4 year career. And then I think I'm going on tour in November in Europe. So
nice. Okay. Well, hope to see you back here in Stockholm sometime soon.
Me too, man.
Okay, nice to meet you, Mac.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
Oh, also I forgot to ask you. As we normally ask our guests here, we show a lot of videos and inspiration, you know, for what you've seen before. So do you work with music videos nowadays? Do you do videos for your...
Yeah, I do videos for like all this kind of singles that we release.
All right, yeah.
We just put one out called "Love That Grows Old" is the name of the song, and just did a video. But I enjoy watching them too.
And how do you do that? I mean, because I mean, budget-wise today for record labels and artists, it's very kind of, you know, music video is not the thing you prioritize anymore.
Yeah.
But you try to find solution. Do you think a lot of do you have fans that kind of appreciate and find you through YouTube or through your music videos? You think?
I think so. I think it's a really helpful promotional tool, and you know, like you're absolutely right. You know, the budget isn't quite there for it anymore, so we kind of like have to work around that. So for the last video, for example, like my friend, her name's Dolores, she starred in it kind of for free, and the director is another friend of mine, and he offered to do it, and then like, you know, my manager's daughter like helped with the lighting, you know, so kind of kept it all in the family and just try to do it for cheap.
That's classics.
Yeah.
But do you have any music video for inspiration that would like that we can see?
Yeah. I really like this artist named Courtney Barnett's videos, like Pedestrian at Best, and she just released one, I think, for Elevator Operator, and I think she just, you know, she has a really good sense of humor, I think, about the whole thing, which sometimes when you have a serious song is kind of nice to have this video that accompanies it that's kind of lighthearted and just sort of
great.
Fun.
Okay, we're gonna have a look at it, and then you can look up Max. Is your album out on Spotify?
Yeah, it's
iTunes?
on Spotify.
Okay.
It's self-titled, Max Jury.
Okay, so check it out. We hope to see Max soon in Stockholm. Thanks for coming.